Look, I'm in my melody, bobbing her head, she said it's a vibe. Real bitch, silver spoons, I had to get her, I had to get her, I had to survive. Bro gon' shoot like a star, no need for a scope. Click on the flash, see the light. See me a chance and I took it. Rolling the dice, I just need luck all the time. I'ma go get it if I know it's mine. Spending the quiet, waste my time.
It's your boy Weeks. I got O'Rain with me. Before we start, I need y'all to do me a favor. Hit that subscribe, feel me? Like, all that, it helps.
Share, comment, all that shit.
I got a very special guest with me today. I got a young woman on her way. She sent me a very long, descriptive message as to why she should be here. And when I tell you I was captivated, I was captivated. She said she had a story to tell.
Oh my God.
We gonna ease into it. She on her way up. About to be your next lawyer whenever you need. Well, you better not be getting into trouble, but about to be your next lawyer.
I mean, not everybody's in trouble though. Like some people just need help
True.
managing their finances, their properties.
No, I might.
That is
like,
true.
I might just keep me like, you know what I'm saying, in your mind a little later.
I got you. You got the family discount. Okay?
See?
Alright.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
He did leave you hanging on camera too. I peeped.
Look, I was
okay.
so
It's
excited
okay.
about the love.
It's okay.
It's cool. It's cool. But we got Jada in the building. Come on, you feel me? Give me a clap. We got an audience back there. Hey.
CJ.
Yeah. Long clap. So talk to me. You about to start school. Are you excited? And tell them what school you go to. Act like it's prestigious. Talk
Go
about
to
it.
UConn.
Talk heavy. UConn was in a tournament, all that.
What?
You went? Did you go to any games?
No. I haven't been to one game and I've been there for 2 years going on my third.
What's up with you? What you be on? Oh, well, you a law student, so you just work all the time, right?
I lashed the women's basketball team.
Okay.
If you last the basketball team, you basically.
Yeah,
I guess.
it's cool, but it just never matches with my schedule. And I love basketball, but not that much. They be fiending over there. Like they burn down the whole school.
Oh yeah, How do you feel about that actually? Since we have a UConnian here, how do you feel about that when they just be going crazy and knocking shit over and making y'all spend more money the next year?
Signs into the windows and it's like, cuz I get y'all happy.
Bro, the police officers was running all night. Like it wasn't even funny. Like
That's
at this
ridiculous.
point, tuition went up.
That's what I was gonna ask you. Like,
We got a letter from the president saying that like people was getting expelled and arrest warrants was out. It was crazy.
Don't do this again.
Yeah, no.
See, like I gotta realize the consequences of your actions. I'm not saying don't get drunk and get lit and have a fit. You know what I mean?
And there was cameras all over the place, so like, you already know.
They didn't care.
No,
They just won. It's lit. It's up. It's to the moon. The sky.
I think it was disappointing that black people also like
What you mean?
participated.
Yes. I think our ancestors would have looked down on us for that. Like,
It wasn't supposed to be like that.
they was looking.
You ain't even on
You
that.
know better, son. There's no reason for that. Like, what are you doing? But if you could kindly, talk to us about what made you decide, yo, I'm gonna go to UConn, do this law thing. Cause law, being aspiring to be a lawyer ain't easy, let alone being one. So how did you was like, yo, you know what?
Like CSI, SWAT. You know what I mean? What you
I actually wanted
Law and Order?
to high school wanted to be a surgeon.
Okay, heard that story before.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I wanted to be a brain surgeon. I reached out to like professors in California. Because originally I wanted to get out of Connecticut, but
Don't do that
COVID
to
had
us.
hit and I couldn't go like
That shit
visit universities. I applied to 15. I got accepted to 10. My top 3 were Penn State, Loyola, and UConn. And then 4 of them I thought about here and there in New York, but New York not for me. The city.
Why didn't you go to Penn State?
Tell me about it.
It was pretty dope. Like, too
I
far.
couldn't visit because of COVID, but also like it just didn't like speak to me as much as UConn did. And UConn's perfect. Like it's an hour and a half away from home, so if I need to come home, I can.
Exactly.
But UConn overall is a great school. I underestimated it a lot. I'm going to my junior year. I'm a double major in psychology, political science. Yeah.
Talk that double major shit.
How many classes is that a semester?
I take 5, so about 15 to 17 credits.
Okay.
I work a job on campus. I work at the undergraduate admissions
She said,
office.
"I'm getting money on.
Yeah.
Don't
I
think
get
I ain't getting no
money.
money on.
I
Like
get money. We
I'm
gotta
in school,
survive.
but I'm getting money on.
Yeah.
Like,
So I'm also a lash tech. I'm launching my product line next month. I have my photo shoot tomorrow.
Oh, lashes?
Oh, it's lit. It's lit.
Photo shoot tomorrow. Tap in.
Damn.
So yeah, and then I'm a freshman mentor, so I mentor the freshmen.
Okay.
It's hard transitioning from high school to a big university at that. So
hell yeah. Oh my God.
Just having somebody like by you, because I wish I had like a mentor. I mean, my advisor was there, but they leave you out here to figure it out.
Yo,
hell yeah.
advisors.
Whoa. Stop. My advisor saved my college career. Like, we not gonna do that.
I love my advisor.
We not gonna do that. Chrissy get the utmost.
Asian cuz ain't.
Chrissy get the utmost around here. We not doing that.
Ain't really do much for me. I ain't gonna hold you. He always spoke in riddles and symbolisms and all that, and I'm like, cuz, just tell me what I need to do to survive and get out this money. You understand what
Believe
I'm saying?
it or not,
man?
I met him in school.
He
graduated before all of us.
Where did you guys go?
We went to Central.
Central.
So I really don't fuck with UConn. Really, but
Yeah, because
because they CT, obviously we locked in. But I went to Central Connecticut. We really not supposed to be rocking.
really not gonna have beer.
Y'all don't really show us the D1 respect we deserve.
I mean,
Because I got a little more land than everybody else, but
A little bit.
You know what I'm saying?
They got the city
Did
of
you guys
Townsville.
finish?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we finished.
Of course. I actually,
some people don't.
since we're on the topic, right? He finished before me. He finished out of all of our friends. He was the first one to finish, believe it or not. And I double major actually, just like you.
What'd you major in?
Marketing and business management with an entrepreneurial focus. Clap it up for week. Stop playing. I got in there, I got out. You know what I mean? But we not talking about me today. We talking about you. So I want to ask you, since you are a freshman mentor, you feel me? How do you go about motivating the youth, and what do you tell them? Kind of things to help them go forward.
I think one of my biggest things is that when I go to talk to, the younger generations, is to talk to them, like, not if we're cool necessarily, because at the end of the day, like, I'm there to mentor you, but talk from experience. Like, I've been in your shoes. I went through what you're going through right now, and you're not alone. And I think that one of the biggest things going into college is that people really don't talk about mental health. And, like, mentally, I declined. Like, I missed home. My mom and I were, like, to the hip. Like, that's my best friend for real. So, like, going in, even though I was an hour and a half away or drive away, it still was a lot to, like, mentally prepare for, because you're kind of, like, on your own.
Yes.
And I'm not saying that I wasn't independent, because I always have been.
No, but it's a completely different level of independence. Like, literally, it's like whatever you gotta do or get done. Nobody's waking you up. Nobody's, make sure you go to work. Nobody's none of that. You missed out. You lost your job. You don't go to your class. You failed. Damn. Withdrawal. Like, nah.
And then not only that, but you got, like, say you got a lot going on at home too. Like, at the time, I had a lot going on at home, so it was hard to separate home from school. And sometimes, like, my uncle was telling me, like, you gotta be selfish. You gotta put yourself first. Because at the end of the day, like, my name's gonna be on the diploma. Nobody at home. None of my friends. Definitely. It's gonna be me. So.
I will say that I won't say one of my biggest mistakes is I used to go home every weekend for work. And I feel like
we had business going on.
we did have business, but I won't say that hindered me. But I feel like I would have had a little bit more fun in college if I'd have spent some of them weekends in school. You feel me?
My freshman year, I was also in a relationship, and
No, jeez.
I mean,
it was great. It was
That's
great.
tough.
It was tough on both of our ends, but I mean, it wasn't. I don't regret it.
Okay.
Like, we both took something out of that experience, but it was a lot. Like, it was another thing that, because you also want to make sure you're making that other person happy. So.
Yeah. So let me ask you something. It's something that you tell younger women to focus on. Like, you tell them, like, to prioritize, like, your professional and or entrepreneurial life above relationships with men. Not relationships, because everybody needs relationships with people. I'm talking about significant other relationships.
So, the first thing I always tell people in general, whether you're a woman or not, is to focus on yourself.
Yes, 100%.
Straight, because if mentally you're not okay, then you can't complete what you're there to do. So that's always my first piece of advice, to always focus on you. And then after that, obviously, you know, don't worry about the boys. Focus on getting your stuff together. It's good to have fun here and there, you know, depending on who you are and, you know, how you move. But
yeah, of course.
I think that...
Jump out the window, like, from time to time.
Hey.
Second floor.
We don't promote that.
Anything past that is risky as hell. And make sure it's mad bushes underneath.
We don't promote that.
You feel me?
Oh, my God.
Just don't do it.
So, yeah. So, you know, men are always going to be there regardless. Like,
We are. We ain't going nowhere. I promise.
Yeah, but unfortunately, with the generation that we're in, people prioritize it so much.
Yuck.
Like, they need somebody to validate them or make them feel good. So I always tell my mentees, like, these people, they're not going nowhere.
You
They
feel
ain't
me?
gonna
Like,
help you. They ain't gonna help you walk across that stage.
They
ain't
might.
gonna help you get that job.
They
I mean,
might.
yeah,
But you should still worry about yourself.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
you
Because
still
they're
get
worrying
yourself
about
down.
themselves.
Exactly.
So you don't want to kill yourself for somebody
fact.
else who not killing themselves for you. So yeah, no, that's always one thing I always tell them, especially women at that. Like, always, you know, prioritize yourself, respect yourself, because people lose respect nowadays.
Yes. I asked this question for a reason. My little cousin is going to UConn this year.
And stores?
Yep. And guess who I want her mentor to be?
Oh, that's lit.
I don't know.
right.
So I like to tell myself that my arms stretch wide. I don't know if they stretch that wide, the UConn, where I could be like, you mentor her.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna try the best I can. You feel me? Because I like you. Sound like you got a good head on your shoulders. Feel me? But now let me ask you though. Do you be going in that other direction, or do boys be getting you sometimes? Like, get over here. Let me put you under the wing real quick.
That scorpion nigga.
You feel me? Because we clever. We clever. We clever.
Fatalities, because it happened. I'm just saying.
Okay.
All right, don't do that. We not about to act like you ain't never get wrapped up. Come on, we ain't doing that. Don't do that.
Okay.
Don't do that. And you ain't UConn? Come on. Talk to me.
It's a big population over there. It's a big population. I'm saying. Man.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
What was your question?
The question was, do you ever get? Because I know you got a decent head on your shoulders. You tell women focus on themselves. And do you ever get wrapped up in that? Somebody ever
Okay.
Come here. You under the wing for these till I'm tired of you. You under the wing, or till you catch on. You under the wing.
I mean, it don't hurt to talk to nobody. Like, you can sit here and entertain people. I'd be lying if I said I didn't.
Okay, all right. I was just looking for some honesty. That's all.
You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna keep it real.
Right,
Like, what I
but-
got a lie for? I mean, there's somebody watching this right now that's probably like, you know.
So your man's gonna watch this? Is what you saying?
I don't got a man.
Oh.
We ain't focused on that. Just like what I said. Minutes ago.
Okay.
Rotation in another alternate universe. That's
I mean,
might be
my biggest thing is that. Okay.
Blaster.
Okay, I had a roster before, but we don't got a roster no more.
She said I got a roster to be feeding me noodles and pasta.
I had a roster before, but not no more. You know, we finally like locked
We back
in real quick.
focused.
We back focused.
We working in the office. We getting them all that. That's what we on. That's what we on now. You know what I mean?
Same photo shoot.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Don't get a roster. It's too much. And then you get the names confused.
Son, like
You did that?
It's a lot to manage. And
Why?
Then if you don't have like an assistant.
Hold on.
Break everything down. You get.
This is not what.
Certain people don't get paid.
This was last year though.
They mad they ain't
when
getting
I was
their
fresh
PTO
out of my
time.
relationship. So
Come on.
2023 hit and that was a brand new me.
This is not supposed to be part of this podcast episode, but since we're on the topic, I need to hear the story of how you got somebody's name wrong. What happened? You was texting too fast, or you was
I
mad?
mean, I always do that though. Like
always
regardless.
do
Always
that.
get people name wrong.
No, not that. I always send things to people that don't need to be sent to them.
Oh,
I don't know
that
what's
happens to
wrong
me
with
too, though. That happens to me
like,
too, though.
It always happens. And I always get myself caught
Oh
up.
my goodness.
With that being said, if that's the case, before you go into your story, I got one question for you. Would you rather accidentally send nudes to the pastor or to your parents?
My mom.
She just said her mom, her best friend.
Before. My mom.
You can't stand it for the pastor.
No, not the pastor. I love my pastor. Like, absolutely not. They're gonna sprinkle some. They're gonna drown me in holy water the next day.
They gonna, oh nah.
next day.
Oh my god.
Right in the room.
Absolutely not. My mom. 100%.
That is nuts. But
Yeah,
let's pivot. Let's pivot a little bit. So about this working in the mayor's office. How was that?
I work in the mayor's office. So I work at
She got power. I'm trying to show you.
I work at a law firm.
Oh, a law firm. My fault. My fault.
Here we go. I work at a law firm in Fairfield. I started as a part-time intern last summer. They paid me. And then the paralegal had left at the time, so they hired me as full-time.
Oh, okay.
So I picked up everything that she was doing. And then they wanted me back full-time this summer. So they still paid internship.
Okay.
They're great. I love them. I work for Hershey Van Fountain in Fairfield. It's like landlord-tenant law.
Okay.
I want to do more of the criminal side. I would do some housing here and there, but I definitely want to be a criminal defense lawyer.
Yeah.
So yeah, I work at the law firm, and then I was able to get married again because I seen him at a couple of events that I was invited to go speak at. So he kind of had an idea of who I was already.
Okay.
So I had reached out to his office like less than 48 hours before Puda's event, and got him to come and honor him for everything he's done for the city.
That's lit.
All right. Cool. Okay.
That's dope.
Shout out to my guy who couldn't be here now.
Who
we're waiting for.
Yeah, black people timing.
What type of cases have you guys like received as far as like in the law firm? Like what type of cases do you guys deal with?
So we do like
your boy.
Tenant. Yeah, so
your
we
boy,
handle,
nigga.
So like our clients own properties, and if they want to evict their tenant or put their tenant on because sometimes the tenants really won't be paying. Why you laugh?
That's not funny, but y'all gotta pay. Come on,
bro. I'm telling you, like they be trying to get away with a lot.
For real?
But there's some that I actually feel bad for. Like I feel like
some people are honest about it.
Yeah.
Really, they work hard,
trying,
and they still have certain things.
Right. And I remember one time I went to court, and they kind of trust me with the cases now, so they'll let me go do my thing and try and work something.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Okay, you on your way. See, you powerful. You was trying to act like you. Come on, I see. Now I'm getting upset.
I know he was.
You was trying to act all modest, talking about something. I'm shy. I got a story, but it ain't nothing crazy.
She ain't tell us she was in
the courtroom. Walking in the courtroom.
She in BA.
Yeah, Bridgeport Superior Court. Okay.
So this is a whole nother conversation.
Y'all
Continue your story.
Like I was about to come up here and confess a murder.
So
no. We ain't doing that. We ain't gonna let you.
Okay. But full disclosure, if y'all would have seen the message I got, I'm gonna show him after this too. I'm gonna show him.
It wasn't even anything crazy. And then what I sent you was like, nah, true word.
And then when I'm looking at it, well, no, because I'm articulate myself. But when I looked at it, and now thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, this looks like it was written up by a lawyer. Like just thinking back, I'm like, yo, that was well written. Like, goddamn, like
not playing.
Nobody's ever approached me like this before. Like, I was thinking of that.
It was well written. It was like scripted. You know what I'm saying? Like old English.
No, not scripted.
It wasn't old English.
She was free. She was freestyling. She was freestyling, but it was fire. Fire. But I'm gonna continue your story. My fault. I just had to. You was talking about how you walked up in the Supreme Court, the Superior Court one time.
So there was this one tenant that I actually felt bad for. She was crying and just like saying that she was like financially struggling. But one of the hardest parts about the job is that you can't show emotion. Like, it's just poker face. And I'm emotional.
That's tough.
Like if I see you crying, I want to cry with you. But it was a lot. So I forgot where I was going with this.
You be kicking people out their cribs?
It's not me. I don't have my JD yet, so it's not me.
She's not better than at the house. She just,
I do get yelled at.
She said, "I don't make the final decision."
I don't make the final decision.
Why y'all doing it?
I'll file the paperwork, but I don't make the final decision.
I mean, everybody got to handle the situation. It's like a doctor. If you got to tell them some bad news, you can't cry, none of that. You got a straight face.
Right.
Just, unfortunately, man, this is what it's looking like. They breaking down, wilding, hitting the walls. I don't know. That's why I can't do certain professions. You know what I'm saying? Because yo, come on, man. I'm going to get emotional with niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Especially if I couldn't save them.
Because you soft.
I couldn't save them.
It's life.
You got to be heartless.
Like,
you got to be heartless.
It's a life. Yeah. There's mad tenants that will come to the office and, like, just break down whatever. But, like,
they be throwing stuff.
I'm just so numb to it at the office that I'm like, all right, like, I'm sorry, I can't, like, just contact
They be snapping on her. I know they do. What? Yeah. I'm getting kicked out my crib, my place of living.
I mean, I get it though. Like,
yeah, you understand. Hard. You understand.
I get it. Like, it's hard.
You never told nobody that though.
No,
I hope to God.
That.
You know how much more mad they would get if they spazzing on you and all you they finish and all you be like is like I get it though. They gone what?
No, even in court, you can't like. The proper way to handle them isn't like I understand. It's help me understand. Help me understand situation. So it's a whole psychology game. Okay. But I love it. Like I want to help people. But I want to be on the side where like I'm locking up the cops for.
Oh, okay. You want to help us?
So
you want to help us?
It's basically like people. It's like baby steps. Like you know what I'm saying. You start off here, then you go ahead, and you go here. So you're kind of like connecting the chain because eventually, as you go up that like chain of command, that's when you be able to get to the. You know what I'm saying? The departments and the ability to do that. You know what I mean? Because some of y'all, I ain't gonna say no names, whining. You know what I'm saying? Sending mad money to people and all that. You know what I'm saying? You know exactly what I'm talking about. Inflation up crazy. I need answers. Because the chips that was $3.46 last week is now $5.49.
Damn. That's mad.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
That's mad.
It's okay. You got any more that you want to let out?
Nah, when it comes to snacks,
it's okay. I get it. Okay.
He's a big ass kid. Fucking snacks. But I wanted to ask you something if it's all right with you.
Yeah.
So, on this lawyer journey of yours, right? Has there ever been or do you foresee a time where it's getting hard and you're like, yo, I'm gonna have to push through. Like this is crazy. Like I got this going on, but I got that going on. Like how did you just I'm gonna get through it? Or do you feel like that hasn't come yet?
What do you mean, like within work or in
with all of it, like with your journey,
in.
like your journey to becoming a lawyer,
okay.
like.
There was a point where I didn't know if I could. One thing about me is whatever I go through or whatever happens at home or with personal relationships or whatever, I kind of just build it. Because I've always been like the strong one in my family to hold it down. So it kind of catches up to me like months later, years later, when I start to feel the trauma.
That's what I'm saying. Like
the fatigue, the mental fatigue.
Like when because I don't know. It's like why do we be hitting so random? That's my thing. It's like you were holding it down. You were doing what you're supposed to be doing.
You just
take care of the team, and then the next thing you know, you owe.
You mentally tired, bro. You just get mentally drained.
But that's because we didn't deal with it when it was happening.
Yep, that too.
Mentally, we blocked it out. So, during that time when it finally hit me, it was last summer, like, I was crying every day. Like, it was kind of weird, I didn't know what was wrong with me. Like, I would tell my mom, like, I don't know. Like, I just start crying and be like, I don't know. So I ended up seeing a therapist. And I always recommend therapy to everybody. Like, you could tell me you don't like it when you tried it.
Yeah, facts.
Because a lot of people would sit up here and be like, no, Jada, like, I'm not going to try. I don't like it. But you never tried it.
Facts.
And sometimes you got to shop around. Like, the therapist I had at the time, she was great. She helped me. But the one that I have now, she's black. She focuses on minorities. And she was great. Like, she broke everything down. But I think the hardest part about therapy was that, this shit's a roller coaster.
Okay. You might get what you asked for. You might not want what you get.
Okay. Yeah. So the hardest part about therapy that nobody really talks about is that you relive everything. You relive the emotions. You relive the trauma. Everything that you felt in that moment, it's like coming back, but magnified like times 10. So it's like it's kind of low key, like you fall into a deep depression all over again. But you at the bottom just to get right back to the top.
Okay.
So. Yeah, so, I've been in therapy. I always recommend it to everybody. And that's kind of how I navigate my way to keep going.
Okay.
My mom, she's also my motivation to keep doing it.
Yo, shout out to mom, yo. I keep hearing you talk about your mom, yo. Shout out to your mom, yo. Shout out to my mom while we're on the subject.
Yeah, shout out to
my mother, too. She be holding it down, you know what I'm saying? 10 toes, all of that, you know what I mean?
Shout out to Tamar mom.
Even
though they got the same mom. I know. That's why I said it. I mean,
but yeah, no. Like,
so, not to cut you off, but even as far as therapists, right? So I want to just get back to that.
Yeah.
how do you know who to trust? Like, you know what I mean? Before you know what I mean? Because I know you have to start somewhere, and how do you know who to trust with certain information? Or I understand, like, legally they can't disclose certain things.
I think be telling.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I ain't telling therapists certain things. You feel me? But how do you know who to really like confide in? Like, what signs do they show that you know what I'm saying that they're the individual for you? Like, how did this your recent therapist show that she can unlock the key?
She gonna lock the key, or she has the key to the lock?
Oh, she got the key to the lock. Yeah.
His analogies don't always make sense, but
it's
you
okay.
kind of know what he's getting at. You feel me? Like,
I was about to answer it too.
Yeah, I know you was.
Let him rock.
I know you was. That's it's kind of my job to not let him rock. So you know I had to.
Oh God. Sorry, it's been a long day.
Honestly, for me, one of the biggest things is the vibe that I get off of you. I'm very big on energy and vibe. Like, even when I came up in here, like, y'all cool, y'all welcoming, but you could just sense people's energy. Like, you could sense the evilness. You could sense when somebody got it out for you. That's me personally.
That's a fact.
But with her, she was more like, she broke things down. She took it slow, and she listened. And I think that's the biggest thing, especially in today's like generation. Like, we all just need somebody to listen. Like, you don't gotta talk all the time. Just listen to what I gotta say.
Hey Mark, pay attention. Oh, fuck you, Mark.
It's okay. It's okay. I lost my train of thought. But yeah, so, you know, she was just welcoming from the jump. And she's a black woman. Like, she understands. She sees this every day with students struggling, and talk about her struggles. Like, what did she have to go through to get here?
Oh, that's dope. Okay, so it's not just you pouring out to her. She pours out to you too.
Yeah, she pours out to me too. So it kind of creates that like that bond,
that give and take kind of thing.
You know, as far as trusting people in general, while we on the topic, I feel like, cause you know, men especially really y'all don't trust nobody. I don't know what it is.
We shouldn't.
Yeah, but why?
The world's a crazy place, man. And we done been through some things, man. You know what I'm saying?
I will say that there are different degrees to people trusting.
Yeah.
That's for everybody, but I feel like commonly men have relationships even with other men where shit don't go how they expect another nigga to act. So they just say, oh, okay, I expected you to act one way, now you acting different. I don't trust you no more, nigga. And then with girls, it's just a whole spiel of shit that come with that.
I mean, I guess, but
I mean,
you asked the question.
I don't know.
It's like, I
asked the
respect the
question.
answer.
It's like well, I don't know. Like, I guess when you like raised a certain way or bred a certain way, or even when you hear like certain music and things of that nature, you know what I'm saying?
Oh nah, you don't trust a nigga off music? You a weirdo.
Well, no, I'm not saying like I'm just saying.
Fuck you mean music,
I'm
nigga?
saying the younger generation.
You out here getting influenced by the music? What you got going on?
They got 30s and stuff. Where you think that come from?
That don't got nothing to do with trusting people.
Well, it's levels to it, man. It's levels to it. You know what I'm saying? But no, I think, like I said, we just probably just raised that way. You know what I'm saying? Raised to keep the circle a certain way. Raised to, you know what I'm saying, keep the guard up. Raised to, because
I get it.
we more vulnerable. I don't know. It's interesting. It's like we know the attack could really come from anywhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? The attack could really come from anywhere. So it's like, maybe that's why that wall always stays up. You know what I'm saying?
But like, do y'all realize that like that pushes people away?
No, we know that. We know that. It's fine. The ones who really care will stay.
No, it doesn't work like that.
I promise it does.
It doesn't.
Scouts honor.
It doesn't.
Scouts honor.
It doesn't.
I swear. I'm just saying. And I'm not saying that at some point a man does not have to let it down, and he should. But I think that more people should have their guard up. I don't think that you should walk around the world thinking shit sweet.
No.
I promise you shit not sweet.
No. But I think there's a level of how much, because y'all be, some of y'all. I'm not
See, but hang on though, because I feel like where you going with this, a lot of men self-sabotage, and they do it on purpose. Don't think that's a mistake.
What do you mean by that?
Like if they just acting like, yo, I don't trust this girl, that's on purpose. That's not by mistake. Like that's.
Well, I mean,
I'm doing that maybe because I really might not trust you. Or maybe in the back of my mind, I don't really want to be here. So I'm going to keep giving myself reasons as to why I shouldn't be here, whether I trust you or not. Like, you probably really might not be doing nothing, but I'm going to keep saying that I don't trust you. And I'm going to give myself reasons as to why I shouldn't and can't.
But y'all think that's healthy?
No,
I don't do it.
I just told you it wasn't.
I've never.
Have y'all tried therapy?
I don't do that.
I've been in therapy before.
I've never.
You been in therapy?
Hell yeah.
You liked it?
Yes, it was cool.
Are you still in therapy?
No,
Why?
busy.
What?
Busy.
Are you in therapy?
Busy. I healed up.
You're not busy. I used to say the same thing. You're not busy. You're not busy to take care of your mental.
No. You're right.
You're
right. But right now, I feel like my mental was in a good space.
Okay.
So.
But even when it is in a good space, you still should go.
I believe that. I think so.
But I'm one of those. I'm very careful with I try to be careful what I say.
Yeah, of course. Don't say nothing crazy. Yeah, of course not.
But sometimes I really don't care. I have no filter.
Of course
naturally
not.
though.
Most people don't.
Of course. You know what I'm saying? You say what's on your mind. That's it.
So but let me ask you. So what do you think that you're gonna do differently than the women before you, both professionally?
I like that. That's a good question.
And to not give men like myself a headache.
What do you mean?
So
career.
Yeah, I said so. Professionally first.
Okay, professionally and then men.
Yes.
Okay. Professionally, I think that now that generations keep passing on, it's becoming more normalized for people of color to be in the higher ups. But it's all about how you campaign, all about how you promote. Because you could say you for the people,
That's a
but
fact.
not do nothing.
That's a fact.
Like you could get up on Instagram and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm for the people. I want change to happen." But what are you doing for change to happen?
Yep.
So I think that one of the things that makes me stand out the most is that when I say something that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go and do it. But I'm gonna do it first, and I'm gonna let you know. So
Talk heavy.
I think that's one of the things that makes me stand out from the others. I don't really care to show and tell. Helping people alone is something, I feel like that was my calling growing up. Yeah. I've seen a relative, really close of mine suffer from a mental illness, and I think that's where it kind of started, because it really does affect the household and the family. So that's why I'm so big on mental health. That's why I keep backtracking to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm gonna go do it. I'm a go-getter. I don't know when to stop though. That's my biggest thing.
No, that's a beautiful thing though, bro. The world is a vast area of opportunity, and I feel like if you don't take advantage of it now, you're gonna really wake up 10, 15 years later and say, "Damn, I should have been in Africa or Honduras, or I should have been here doing this. I could have been here helping more people. I could have been here." You feel me? And that's why. When we run into different individuals such as yourself, it's dope because we love to hear the journey. You know what I'm saying? It is called Kings of the Division, but you got the Queens of the Division too. You figure,
That's
a
fact.
You know what I'm saying? And to be in the law firm.
I
can't even talk, y'all.
And I'm 20.
And you young, very young.
I'm 20.
She dead can't drink for real.
By the time you hit 20, it's up.
Yeah.
It's up. The sky's the limit. Not even. Now you gotta go to space, man. Sad.
But yeah, so and then another thing too, you just gotta pray on it. I feel like one thing that also kept me going was prayer.
Yes. Yes.
People, they lose their faith nowadays, and they pray to God that they want a change. They want them to heal them, and they want Him to fight their battles, but they don't show up to the battle. You gotta show up for Him to help you. So I think that that's one of my things where once I started going to church and praying and stuff,
it connected everything.
Yeah,
no, for sure.
All that heaviness on me, it was just
okay. I like
definitely
that.
Take a lot off your shoulders.
Yeah, I like that.
But back to
I was gonna say you're not getting out of that. I need to know what you're gonna do to not give the men around here a headache. How you gonna make it easy for us? Because you do have a decent head on your shoulders. You feel me? And a lot of men, and they're not wrong, think that a lot of women are the same, and for the most part they're right, but there are women that aren't, and for the ones that aren't, they need to know that y'all won't give us a headache. So bring it home.
I'll only tell y'all a handful.
You said bring it home.
Yeah, I sold that for her well. Come on, that was a fucking fastball.
I'll only tell a man a handful of times. Well, I won't even tell them. I will show them a handful of times how down to earth I am.
Okay.
But there's only a certain amount of times that you could keep proving yourself to a man.
Okay.
You disagree?
No, I'm
so
listening.
Make that face.
I'm listening.
You made that face.
It's just hard these days. I'm not gonna lie to you because it's not hard to not give y'all a headache.
Oh,
it's not. That's not what I'm referring to.
I'm like, God damn. Like,
It's hard. Because,
what's going on here?
What is going on with the word?
No, I'm not talking about that. It's hard because a lot of men portray it as if you're the crazy one.
Okay.
You know.
Oh no, I just think it's some. Alright.
So
I think it's some crazy niggas.
Wait, hold on. Let her finish. Let her finish. I like where she's going with this.
It's just like.
You saying?
I don't know. Keep going.
No. You were saying like a lot of men try to portray you as a crazy one.
Yeah, or women in general.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we live in a man's world. Like a lot.
I feel like we do.
Huh?
We do.
We do. Okay, thank you. Thank you. We do. So a lot of the stuff that men would do, that women would do, is fine. But say we out here and we show up to, you know, our man's house after we beefing with a boombox or whatever. We labeled as crazy. But say the man show up to my house or whatever, it's sweet.
Do you want to know why though?
No,
Hold on. Wait, Orain. Hang on. Do you want to know why?
Why?
Because y'all like that. A lot of women like
well,
that.
It depends.
You're right, but if we're going based, stop. If we're going based on what the narrative of that is and what we've seen throughout TV and everything, that's how you get the girl. And I'm not.
But why can't we do it?
Nobody said y'all can't. I'm telling you that.
But why do we get looked at?
Because I'm telling you,
Well, it depends
we
on
don't
the
like
context
that.
of the
Ain't no
situation.
context or nothing.
Yeah, because I ain't showing up with
We
a
don't
box.
want that.
If I'm mad, I'm showing up with a knife. No, I'm joking.
And she's not the crazy one.
Nah, I'm joking. I'm joking for real. Honestly, though, I don't know. I really haven't like.
We're not gonna
been
get
with
too deep on
anybody
it. Yeah.
lately, so it's kind of hard for me to be like, yeah, this is what I did.
Yeah,
But,
no,
like,
it's
in
fine.
my previous relationship, like I did have flaws, and I'm like happy that I went through it because now, like,
So now you ain't gonna give nobody a headache type shit.
I mean, I wasn't trying to though, but like this is what I was back to what I was saying before. Like I was unhappy with myself. Like I was relying on somebody else to make me feel whole.
Right.
And you know, once we broke up, it hurt for a little bit, but like
I'm back to giving niggas
like,
headaches.
I'm back to it. Like
headaches.
Right back to the street.
Headaches and problems all
the
2023.
streets. No, we don't be in the streets.
No,
Not
we
the
don't. We
streets.
just give niggas headaches.
There's nothing in the street. I don't give men
I'm
headaches.
playing.
Oh my god.
I'm playing. But let's pivot to one of my last questions. So talk to me about these products. What we doing? I might need to get lashed up, man. Talk to me. What we doing?
You about to get? Oh,
Talk to me.
Okay.
you about to get lashes?
I didn't say I was doing it. I said I might have to get lashed up.
That
mean I could cop lashes, right? That mean I could buy them for somebody else, right? That don't mean I'm getting lashes. He's a hater. I don't care about nothing he's talking about. He's a hater.
Lashes.
Care about this? He's a hater.
Ask him.
Ask him is crazy.
So yeah, the backstory behind how I started this. One day I was in the car and financially, like I was going through it a little bit, and I always wanted to start a product line of mine, but I think that one of the biggest things that young adults like do is that they doubt themselves and they're scared to put so much money into something for it not to work out.
Yeah.
So one day I was just like, you know what, like I'm gonna do it. Like at the end of the day, I'm gonna pray on it. I'm gonna hope it works out. So I was in the car, I was driving home. I'm like, yo, how can I make more money? Like I'm already a lash tech, I already work at the firm, but how can I make money in my sleep? And I've always been like the money woman. Like how can I make money while I'm sleeping? How can I make money while I'm
What can we do to get this bread?
What can we do?
That's what I was looking at on the screen. If y'all wondering why I was going like this, whatever he just caught, my eye was on it.
Okay. So I ended up connecting with a vendor in China, and I was just telling her like my ideas and everything. And then we created it, started ordering products.
Oh, so you have them all?
Yeah, I have them all.
You ready to go?
Yeah, I was ready to go. So tomorrow, well, we'll get there in a second.
Tomorrow? What's tomorrow?
I have my photo shoot.
Oh, it's up.
Yeah, I have my photo shoot tomorrow. But so I ended up getting the products.
I'm in it. Where?
I ended up getting the products.
So I'm not in it. Okay.
Maybe next time.
All right, bet. We'll talk.
You got cool in the beans.
Yeah.
We'll talk.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. So yeah, I ended up getting the products, and right now I think the last thing I just have to do is my website, but that's easy.
Okay.
It's easy.
He do websites.
Oh, he do?
He not. That's the fucking graduated college. Yeah. Graphic design. You feel me?
But I did. I'm gonna give you my business. Look at this. A lot of this stuff I designed.
He ain't nice, but that's.
Oh, this is nice.
Not the nice stuff.
I ain't gonna pass.
Not the nice
I'm
stuff.
talking about the Hey Arnold.
Come on, don't be silly. Not the nice stuff.
I'm talking
Bro,
about
this
the Hey
chair
Arnold.
is about to take me out.
You got this.
You asked for it.
The charger ain't over there.
It's okay. That's nice too.
Thank you.
That's nice too.
I can do this if I really wanted to, though.
Yeah, I believe in
Like
you.
if I really wanted to,
I believe in you. Mm-hmm.
and I could
I
really make
believe
it
in
happen.
you.
So I could. Where you? I think it ran out. Like it was flash. Hey. Huh? Oh no, him. I'm talking to him.
Oh.
Got up. Stop talking to him.
Oh no, I thought you needed something.
Oh no, I was straight.
Thought you needed that.
Nah, I'm good.
Oh, all right.
I think the camera about to.
Oh, okay. All right, bet. That's fine. We can cut these parts out too.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, I did dabble a little bit of design.
So I ended up getting everything from the vendor, and I'm all ready to go. But 15% of my proceeds are gonna go to charity.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking of like kids who have disabilities who don't have insurance to help them pay for their medications.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's fire.
I didn't even know that.
So to start like something up for that, because medications are expensive.
That's
and
true.
I'm just fortunate enough to have insurance.
What?
But a lot of kids don't. So
Facts. That's
help
why
them out a
Obamacare.
little
You
bit.
feel me? And that's gonna help it even more. You feel me? Talk to me. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So do we get before we go? Feel me? Because I know we pressed for time all of a sudden. But before we go, when do we get a drop? When should we be expecting the actual drop? Do we get a release date? What's going on? Talk to me.
I'm leaning towards the end of September. I don't have a specific date yet.
Okay.
I just want to get everything set up with the photo shoot tomorrow, see how it goes. I'm really picky, so I like everything to happen.
I get it.
And
Yeah,
like,
I get it.
even if it prolongs the process. But end of September, beginning of October.
I bet. When's your birthday, if you don't mind me asking?
March 27th.
Oh, okay.
I'm an Aries.
I don't know signs.
Oh.
I was just wondering if the release date was near your birthday.
Okay.
I am not a sign guy, like
Okay,
nah, but
sorry.
I do want to thank you for coming.
Yes,
you feel
of
me?
course.
No, we definitely appreciate
Jada.
This was definitely lit.
KOTV.
Kings of the Vision. Like,
Do
subscribe.
me a
and all
favor,
that.
subscribe. We will be in touch because I'm gonna be in the next photo shoot.
Yeah. And your cousin too. Connect
Yes,
with your
yes.
cousin.
I'm 100% gonna do that, like real shit.
Most
Cause
definitely, most
as soon as she
definitely.
get there, I'm a yo, and then I'm a DM. Oh, I got your number now, so I'm gonna hit you up like, yo, this is her. Keep it on
Yeah,
her.
I'll look out for her.
Tell her that them boys ain't shit.
Yeah,
And
they
we gonna call it a day,
They
you
not,
feel me?
though. Especially on campus. Like, you want to stay away from the
Scum.
boys on campus. Like,
Terrible.
Because they will ruin you. Like,
You
they
know
will
what I'm
ruin
saying?
your name.
Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Ladies,
I would
tread
hate to have to go to
lightly.
UConn armed and
Tread
dangerous.
lightly.
Feel me? But we up out of here, man. KOTV.
Kings of the Vision.